annoying. Palace effigy. Oh. It's only preventing casting. I think I can't do that. Whoa, move. Doom Spike. After we've cleared places out for cleared places out, these love spawning in. So given how long this little bar is, makes me wonder if we won't have. Oh, I got a mega potion. First one. Makes me wonder if we won't have like a few debuffs available on some levels. Definitely need to fix up my bar. I think I'll get rid of this. Actually, yeah. I'll need to adjust everything here. Just for the sake of the combos and whatnot. Need to set the bars out right. Music change. Vaguely victory music-y. Right, armored centaur. Fully armored. Or is it just mechanical? So that's a manticore. Use one of those things at some stage. See what it's like. Overwhelming drowsiness preventing the execution of actions. Just stands in front of me, flips her hair. Huh. Finally. God damn, just a fucking juggernaut. There we go. It also stuns. No. Yeah, we'll definitely need to fix up the bars here. They're way too clunky. I can kind of see why they trimmed back on so many abilities in WoW. Could pop one myself, but I'll save it for the boss fight. Fuck! And here was me worried about being underleveled. So that's our third piece of treasure. I always feel awkward using the latter numbers on the keyboard because they're near like F8 and they're near which is my mute button, and they're near F11 and F12, which are my start recording button and pause button. The 11 is start stop. 12 is pause, so it's always nervous in case I fat finger it and end up hitting the very wrong thing. There's 2 left, so That is fucking hilarious. Ooh! Silver one. Can't remember what that... Oh yeah, silver one's upgrade. Doesn't last too long, does it? Upcoming next is the final 4. The final Friday. Till the next Friday. God damn. Pummel. Not as useful as it was on the other one, was it? Still, nothing I can do about it. I'm transformed like this. Oh, Daron did it. Move. I would have no idea where to begin trying to pronounce that. Oh, the fights are starting to get more difficult. Fear itself. I was thinking it was gonna fear itself. I was like, what? But as in, there's none. As in, this is fear incarnate. Jump. Limit break. Messy. I have no idea. Let's go with you. You're a healer. Yes, he does have a nice house, doesn't he? I received a player commendation? I'm now nearly at 37. I wonder what I got the commendation for. Let's just sign up and see if we happen to get in again. First piece, Horde. Storm Tracer. It's a handheld incendiary device distributed by the Maelstrom. Savage A Materia 4. Item level 70. Expeditioner's Moccasins. Savage mice for? Okay, I think that's all we'll get done for now. Let us go and continue with the main story. Hadn't forgotten about that. Christ, I'm most of the way through 36 now. Nice. That bit closer to getting AoE. 38 and 40. 45. Ooh, I have a quest turned in with you. Well, Drumcren, have you my pretty posies? A fragrant variety of lavender rarely found in the arid lowland regions of Palnai. Ah, gorgeous. Well done, well done. I know not what's in that rotten gobble's carcass, but it makes for the loveliest damp flowers I've ever laid eyes on. When it comes to offerings, they say the rarer the flower, the happier the dead. And Athlak lavender is nothing if not rare. I'll be saving these to turn a pretty profit when the next burial is held at the Lich Yard. Just hoping it's held soon. Who knows how long they'll keep. So, here, one sec. Hello, folks, and I'm back. Sorry about that. I swear the music's after getting louder. So I do have up there to turn stuff into, but a few quests here, but I can't be bothered. Can I dismount? I have 2 quests for progress here. Edward appears to be toying with a defective device of some sort. Ah, just my luck. I salvaged this here oven, thinking I could use it to make myself hot meals. But looks to be in a bad way. Lots of dents, a few holes even. Hey, you're pretty well travelled, aren't you? Ever seen one of these before, or better yet, know how to fix it? No? Ah. Wait, I know who we ought to ask. I'm showing this oven to Marquis for me. He prepared a clock toy I found once, so maybe you can do something with it. Clockwork toy. Is there something I can do for you? Broken albic. What appears to be the pitiful remains of distilling equipment used by alchemists to work their magic. This is an alchemist albic. You say the boy wishes to use it for cooking. I suppose it would be possible to make some modifications, but I'll need a bronze ornamental hammer to do so. Can you bring me one, Drumcren? You only need to go so far as Camp Drybone to find a merchant who sells tools. Yes, game, I'm working on it right now. Too used to WoW with people having stuff over their heads. Not you. You probably just talk. Proper burial. With the false priest apprehended, people Camp Drybone may go about their lives with easier hearts. You have my gratitude, friend. Immortal flames are stationed here to keep an eye on the Amaja in the region. Should you see any, do not draw too near. It's a simple grave at the witchguard await you. Bit of food here. Probably should be under some food buff myself, honestly. There we go. Okay, mount up. Alright, now that we got that, we'll go around back to the other place. Leaving the body just lying there. Adama Landama? Huh. I can convert the albamic into a makeshift oven, but only once you have brought me that hammer. Thank you, Drumcran. Shan't take more than a day, I believe. Strange. I know I must have learned these skills long ago, but I'm the foggiest when or where that was. So I can get this, but that's for tank classes. I can get this, which is just general, or a bit of money. I'm going to take a bit of money because nothing's good for me or usable. Marcus has a personal quest to make of you. Excuse me, Drumcran. Do you have a moment? Concerns this broken horologe, which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but just what, I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with advice, it will come to me, or will lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Ul'dah in my stead to obtain a bull-pointed chisel and a pair of needle-nosed pincers. If you're willing to do this, please note that as they are uncommon tools, you need to visit the Goldsmith's Guild and browse the markets in order to find them. My little sis was the only family I had left, though the fox up and took her away too. 'Tweren't easy, but I brung her all the way here. All that's left is to put her to rest proper like she deserves. Damn, that's rough. Actually, port home. But yeah, if I'm going to start getting a second combo, yeah, I'm going to want to redo out my list for it. They're both 4 parties. Part of me is thinking I could have one combo here, and some abilities after, and another combo here, and a few abilities after. Because I can easily just hit control 1, and hit that, see? So, kind of an easy way to deal with it. I thought the instant transport thing was here. What is that? But yeah, you know how there's different rules and all that. That was in the old Final Fantasy VIII as well. It's no, it's nothing new. remember there was one person you could play against them and change the rules for the different regions. So, yeah. It was like if you change. I remember reading vaguely before a guide that if you change the rules in the starting area to a certain thing, and if you play against certain people, and transform the right cards into magic, then you could really boost yourself up and be really burly really early on. And then this one particular boss, you could just farm them, because when you defeat the boss, you wouldn't actually kill it, but you will get a reward. And you can use that to just grind up points. Meme Desu. Bow punches. Oh yes, we haven't have a surplus of that particular tool. By all means, take one if you so desire. Not a request if you don't mind me saying. It's a very limited number of applications. That's very nice of him just to give it to me. I don't actually have the mark for this place. Oh, I can play triple triad down there. The East Odin Trading Company? Never. What other choice do we have? Could have gone to the Weaver's Guild one, I suppose. Would have potentially cut down on time. Potentially. Taking the red. Nearly high enough level to do dishonor before that. I can get it now? Sybil has but little time left and would confide to you his burdens. Time heals all wounds, or so say those who never experienced true pain. More than 30 summers passed since I carried the standard of the Darklight Raiders into Cutter's Cry, but not a day goes by that I don't see the faces of the friends I lost that fateful day. Garbled the Red and his faithful second, our best beast, Stillwater. Simon the Sweet, always armed with a jab and a jest. Our ever ireful mage, Karen Zabrin, as quick to cast as he was to temper. Terramon the Thousand Gil. There never was a man with a tighter grip, be it on his sword or his coin. And let us not forget one Elsa. Though it is hard to find him now, with all the adventures scampering about like rabbits in spring, there was once a time when bands of mercenaries were the one whose city-states turned to when in need of blade. The Darklight Raiders being the biggest and best of them bands. A guardian funded forays into house pits like the Arm Vale would earn a king's ransom in a matter of days. They would take a night of devil's play at the Mirage to see it gone from her purses. They would only take a night. But so is the life of a raider. That is until he took that job at Cutter's Cry. My brothers and I stood against hordes of giant buffaloes on Ogomoro, in snurble infestations on the Pearl, legions of cold-blooded Sawagan from the abyssal depths of the Indigo Deep. But none of that prepared us for the horrors we'd face in the Hell's Brood holes. None of it prepared us for the Chimera. The bard sing of the day, the seven of the realm's finest warriors set off into the bowels of that forsaken place. But only saw one return. Seabold the Stoic, spared by the beast so he may warn all others who would be foolish enough to attempt to despoil the Chimera's lair. My apologies. You did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of an old man. But if you have a moment, I was wondering if I could ask you a favour. Final wish of an alien soul seeking peace with his past before departing on its journey through the Seven Gates. In each of the 30 summers since escaping from the maws of the terrible beast, I returned to its lair to pay proper respects to my fallen compatriots. Over the years I have finally caught up with old Seabold. Try as I might, no longer can these bones make the trek alone. It's not too much to ask. Would you travel to Cutter's Bay in my stead, place this bouquet of flowers upon the resting place of the Darklight Raiders? Times change, but more quickly. I would speak most untruly if I said I recognize much of Rosa these days. Here I am now, an old soldier. I've missed my death, and must find another way out. Welcome, welcome. What a most discerning. My word, did you say needle-nose pliers? Must be a skilled craftsman indeed. Please take this pair as a gift. By the by, do you have representation here in exchange? If not, I'm most interested in discussing a partnership. You, my friend, are terrible at business. Should go set about doing the hunting journal for the other thing. Do 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 do. Brings me back to Final Fantasy VII. God damn, it does. The fact they put up the little icon to say that you're in the middle of a cutscene is nice. It's very handy. Have you brought the tools I requested? Unlike carpenters' chisels which have flat heads, the ballpoint chisel has a pointed one, and is used by expert goldsmiths to perforate soft metals. I need those pliers. This tool is often employed by goldsmiths or clockwork engineers to seize and manipulate minuscule pieces of wire? Yes. Something occurs to me. Please, wait here for a moment. Gonna be honest, you can probably guess who this is. You can see goggles or something just underneath that. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, move with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There's no doubt or uncertainty. I know exactly what to do, as if I had performed the same motions countless times before. But pardon me, drunk friend, this was a mistake. Please give the Hortage to Sister Owen. The man who once owned it is certainly in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. If that's the man, then can't take it with you. Good day to you, sir. Have you come to pay respects to this man that we're just leaving lying on the fucking ground as if he was just killed here and just sprawled off, you know? It's kinda hard to pay respects, mate. By some manner of clockwork wizardry, the strange contraption can precisely measure and follow the 24 bells in a single turn of the sun. Never before have I seen such a queer device. See that it measures the passing of time. Mayhaps they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquis said that it belonged to the deceased. Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? Might behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhaps, more importantly, how did Marquis manage to repair this device? I knew the talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and attaching roofs. Roofs? I think they kind of flub a few things to make it sound fantasy. So instead of roofs, it's roofs. Mouths instead of, you know, yeah. Or what do they use again? Mouth? But yeah, they fudge a few things to make it sound, you know, different. You know, it works most of the time, but then it gets like, you know, something like that. And attaching roofs, it sounds like hooves, damn it. And I don't know how you attach a fucking hoof. If you do, you're fucking, you're a madman. Huh. That might seem nearly something true. You. Yes, I come. I come would like to offer succor to the to the priest at the church of Saint Adama Gadama. Excuse me, drunk Ren. You don't know me, but I've observed you assisting the priests with their work. I would like to offer what succor I might. Oh, I'm sure you do. Since tending the Lich Guards in this fleet can quickly sap one's energies, perhaps a restorative drink made to combat fatigue would be ideal. Of course, Aqua del Sol, that would surely do the trick. To make it, I'll need a freshly cut Barzer del Sol. I've not skilled arms to slay a wild Sabotender del Sol, but you do so. You'll need to go so far as the spring east of Camp Drybone. The beasts are often sighted in that vicinity. Bring me one of their arms. I can make enough Aqua del Sol for everyone. So, sun water or water to sun? Yeah, let's fix up the bar here a bit. Well, I love the sound of the whistling wind and the rain. It's quite fantastic, really. I always love the sound of it, you know? It's fantastic. Leave that there for the time being. So I think that's a bit neater. So you can easily just hit Control C and hit that, or that, or that, or that. Need to get more comfortable with using the 5 through 0 keys. Do 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 do. Deep in the heart of Sagol. Sagol? Tempting, but no. Survey. Yes, look in the opposite direction of the spring will certainly help. Made a pitter-patter of tiny feet. Elder Longhorns are extremely territorial. And will attack hand that draws too close to your dens. This is fine when those dens are at the top of unscalable peaks. When they lie within earshot of well-traveled caravan roads, things can become quite hairy. The road goes back to the mountains where they belong. For some reason the XP I gained there was in red. I just realized, like, shit. They're all linked. Do it. Do it. Figure I'm better off attacking the Elder and not getting stuck in trees. Yo. I might need to use the max potion. The Doom Spike would have been useful here. But since I am now part of Grand Company, any and all fates will give me suits. So I'm actually still working on the other thing by doing this. So in a way, I don't need to actually farm those quests. I could just try and do fates in whatever area I'm in. Always an option, I suppose. But it's got, there's more reliability to the other things. Okay, back to 97. Also got 2 skins, a horn, and a chunk, among other things. Because I'd already gotten plenty of other stuff off the other ones. Like you see there, I got a chunk from another one. But yeah, I could just do whatever fates I run across, rather than trying to farm the other things. But the other things have a kind of a reliability to them that the fates don't. Like they're always there. The fates are a bit more of a mess, you know. But at the same time, they do spice things up, don't they? And that one was a bit fun. Dude, just how damn tense it was. Electrical's actually reacting to the rain. The wind. So that's cool. I know it's a nice little gesture, but at the same time I feel, you know, it really should be much worse. Have you considered my request, Drumcran? The armors have attended to us all. The fleshy interior holds a surprising amount of fresh, drinkable water. I never imagined it would return so quickly. Thank you so much. It's incredibly simple beverage to prepare. If you would wait but one moment. There. This should serve as a sample. Wait, don't drink it. I mean, I was hoping you'd give this first glass to Marquis on my behalf. Of course, I intend to provide everyone a glass eventually. It's just that Marquis he's such a hard worker, don't you think? Spy. Though I'm not qualified to assist with rites, I offer what assistance I can to the priests. Though sometimes I wonder if I'm just getting in the way, though. Damn it, Drom. You should see through this. Literally meaning water to sun, Aqua was originally brought back by expeditions to the New World far across the Indigo Deep, long after erosions began making their own variation of the drink from the sabotenders and cactars of Palnai. Oh, Drumcran, what is it? Clearly trying to kill him. For me, thank you. Was it the girl perhaps the girl who... No, it couldn't have been her. Appreciate Ilkum's kind gesture, but Father Ul'dah is in far greater need of this juice. His work places a great strain on his body and soul, yet he continues to collect his health. That should see me true, yeah. A sister out... Ooh, a wound. Huh. Oh, that's helping me bridge the gap between FF14... Well, FF14 and... WoW.